With the 2023 NFL Draft coming up at the end of April, could Howie Roseman and this front office, as well as this organization, pull off something that not a lot of people are talking about? A surprising move either at number 10 if the Eagles stay put, moving up in the NFL Draft, or if they slide back and draft Jaxon Smith-Njigba to be their wide receiver 3, operating out of the slot, and team him up with A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, and Jalen Hurts, as well as Dallas Goedert, to make this Eagles offense borderline unstoppable with the best offensive line in the NFL as well. That's what we're talking about on today's Philadelphia Eagles Now. I'm Chase Sr. Appreciate all of you for joining with us. Before we get started, though, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've been doing draft coverage for a really long time, as early as at the end of the regular season, in the playoffs, and now with the draft coming up the final Thursday of April, we're really starting to increase our draft coverage. And if you're watching right now, I might be in Key West. This is why we're bringing you this unique content with some draft breakdowns, player profiles, mock drafts, and all that stuff. This is why you subscribe, support the movement. Nobody's doing what we're doing, in my opinion, and we appreciate the support. Now let's talk about Jaxon Smith-Njigba here, and on the tail end of today's show, you might be seeing the ticker. It's a longer video. We're going to bring you an interview with JSN from the NFL Scouting Combine, so for those of you who want to hang out with us and watch that as well, we got you covered. Jaxon Smith-Njigba could be the best player available in that 10 range. Again, if the Eagles trade up, if they move back, he'd be an awesome option for wide receiver 3. And can you imagine an Eagles offense with A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, Jaxon Smith-Njigba? When you pay Jalen Hurts, you're not going to have a roster as deep and as loaded with premier talent and a plethora of high-level players on these large contracts, because Jalen Hurts is taking up a large portion of that salary cap. So with Jaxon Smith-Njigba, you have a player here who's cost-controlled for the next 4 years at least, and if you exercise that fifth-year option for a 5th year, an affordable and productive player, ideally for this stretch run as you continue to be and live in this Super Bowl window. And with the Eagles defense taking a little bit of a step back here in 2023, you might have to outscore teams because you won't be able to stop them on a couple of occasions. Jaxon Smith-Njigba allows you to do that. Now, in drafting him, some concerns, right? He only played 5 games in 2022 because of this lingering hamstring issue. I think it was a combination of the injury as well as him not wanting to get re-injured, which would then plummet his draft status. But when he's right, when he's on the field, when he's healthy, this guy's a really, really special player. Very good route runner. You can trust his hands. I think he plays a little bit bigger than his size. And out of that slot, he is going to have an opportunity to exploit some mismatches against the opposing defense, because there are a lot of defenders who are going to line up across from him and say, shoot, I don't have a chance at winning this matchup because this is an Eagles offense that already has A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, and Dallas Goedert, and some of our best defenders in the secondary are already lined up against those guys. Now, back in 2021, he was not hurt, and with that, elite-level production for JSN. 95 catches in 13 games is wild. 1,600-plus yards. Every time he caught the football, it went for an average of nearly 17 yards. And to boot, 9 touchdowns as well. And against Utah in the Rose Bowl, these are video game numbers. It doesn't seem real, right? That's why I make the video game reference here. 15 catches. 346 yards and 3 touchdowns. Utah could not stop this guy. Anybody who they threw his way, they didn't stand a chance. Now, obviously, at the NFL level, he's not going to have a game like this where he pops off to this degree. But it goes to show you the possibilities, the potential, the capabilities, and the well-rounded nature to his game as he went wild in Southern California at one of the granddaddy of them all in terms of venues, combined college football and NFL football. That right there, one of the cathedrals. So with that, let's ask you this question. Who is your wide receiver 1 in this 2023 draft class? Is it Zay Flowers out of Boston College, type ZF? Quentin Johnson out of TCU, a bigger-bodied wide receiver who can play jump ball football, type QJ? Jaxon Smith-Njigba, type JSN? Or is it Jordan Addison out of USC? Give me a JA. No need to worry about DeVonta Smith here. For those of you who are worrying about JSN taking some opportunities away from DeVonta Smith, seems to be a team player. So too does A.J. Brown. And when you enter JSN into the fold, it only makes the job for A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, that much easier. And JSN would play out of the slot in this offense. So it's not like you'd have to take DeVonta Smith off the field. Now, if you had hesitations about paying DeVonta Smith a contract extension, which I don't know why that would be the case, his first 2 years have been spectacular, then you let DeVonta Smith walk potentially for a bigger bag, and then you still have JSN on that rookie contract. Now, DeVonta Smith is still under team control for the next 3 years if you exercise that fifth-year option, as you take a look at the Eagles' stout wide receiver production last year. And with the continued development, the continued growth of Jalen Hurts, can he take yet another step from what he did in 2022, where he completed nearly 67% of his passes for almost 250 yards per game and a quarterback rating of 101.5? Jaxon Smith-Njigba in the fold here would just give Jalen Hurts yet another weapon and another easy look to complete the football and continue to tear it up against other squads across the NFL. Let me know what you think about this by interacting with me on social media, Twitter and Instagram. The handle is the same, at Chase_Senior. By the time you're watching this, I'm kicking it in Key West with a couple of my homies from Westchester. We're probably on the beach right now, putting in crazy miles with our runs, training a lot and all that stuff, having a grand old time. But you can still hit me up, and I'll still answer. Shoot, if you're watching the show, let me know, at Chase_Senior. As for Jaxon Smith-Njigba's pro day results, because at the NFL Scouting Combine, he did not run the 40-yard dash or any of that stuff. 6 foot, 197 pounds. That's how he checked in at his pro day. Not at the NFL Scouting Combine. 4.48 40-yard dash and a 20-yard shuttle of 2.61, which gauges the short area quickness for JSN. So embrace debate here. You tell me, should the Eagles draft him if they move up, if they stay put, if they move back? D for draft, P for pass. Want to hear from you down in the comment section. And coming up now, we talked to Jaxon Smith-Njigba from the NFL Scouting Combine. That interview is up right now. What other channels are doing what we're doing, where we give you this draft analysis, we go deep dive into the player, and then we get to hear from the individual as well. Of course, the NFL Scouting Combine did happen a couple of weeks ago, but in case you missed his interview, we're going to play it right now on Philadelphia Eagles. Now, enjoy. Join the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe.
But the 40 this week. Yeah. Yeah, everything. Yes, sir. Had a good meeting with them. Happy I got the opportunity, to talk to their coaching staff. It was a good meeting. Yeah, it would definitely be an awesome opportunity, being in that offense, been watching them, the Cowboys since, growing up, being from there and all. But, yeah, it'd be an awesome opportunity. Yeah, he's out, since he's been in Chicago, we've always talked about it, him being like a big brother to me. I definitely appreciate it, coming from a guy like that, Just being in practice with him, making plays, getting open, in practice for him and catching the ball and just doing what I do, and him doing what he does. So I feel like, we definitely have a little connection, back in the day, but hopefully we can, maybe do it again.
What would you say to the critics that say Justin Fields is just a running back playing quarterback?
I wouldn't think they're very smart. I would think they should do some more research, more film watching, more something. Do something different than that.
He's a pocket passer?
Yeah, he's whatever you need him to be. He's a great passer. He, has a great arm, great eyes, great vision. Reads the defense very well. So, yeah, critics, how it is.
Jaxon, health-wise, where are you as far as 100%, 80%?
Right. I'm 100%. I feel good. I'm ready to go out here and attack and show, my skill set.
You actually weren't on a run.
Right. I would say that I was 100% maybe like 2 weeks ago, just trying to take things very slowly so I can, close this book on, this nagging hamstring or whatever. Just wanted to take it slow, so we could close the book, which I feel like I have, but, just haven't had enough reps in the 40 yet. So pro day, you'll see me.
I know the best thing for a hamstring is to rest, but obviously you have to go out and do something. What have you been doing to be able to come out there despite dealing with that?
Right. I mean, going to rehab every day, taking care of it, with the trainers, that I was exposed to. Definitely did a great job. Just staying on top of it here. And, and that road and that journey will keep on continuing until my career.
Can you describe the journey?
Very frustrating last year, never really had an injury that, sat me out for games or even practices or stuff like that. So, but I feel like I'm going to come out a better person, better man, better player. And so I'm definitely thankful just looking at it as a positive. And, I think it will be beneficial for me at the end of the day. No, unfortunately not. Maybe, with the information that I was given at the time, I wouldn't be back for the national championship. So, at that point, hearing that, then, I just had to close the door and move on. Right. Definitely. Definitely wish I would have just, been more patient, but, I'm a competitor, wanted to be out there. Didn't know too much about, hamstrings, never really dealt with one. So wish I had more information, wish I would have definitely dealt with it better. Me, yeah, I was. I didn't, like I said, I didn't know anything really too much about the injury. Didn't have enough information. Wish I would have definitely rested and closed the book on that early. Yes, I did. It went good. It went good. Bill Belichick, Coach Belichick, he's a, what type of franchise program they have over there. So, it'd definitely be awesome being in that system. Matt Jones, also great arm talent, great quarterback, definitely would like playing there. Of course, yes, definitely. Playing with an elite quarterback like that, definitely would be awesome, especially, if I'm lined up next to Stephon Diggs, just learning from him. I think it would be a big key for me to, expand my game and help that team, definitely.
You got a big post to your brother. You got a big post to your brother in the city. Is that when you come here at the same time?
It's definitely a dream come true. Us, trying to get to, where we dreamed about, and him, seeing him outside with the big poster. Yeah, it was definitely a cool experience. Yeah. Yes, sir, I did.
What would it be like playing in the same city as your brother?
That would be crazy. I think my parents would be very, very happy, to be in Pittsburgh and to be able to see him and me. That would be awesome.
Jaxon, where do you think CJ now you get a chance to watch
just to see the maturity, the growth, and his play, his leadership, him being a captain, him using his voice, him using everything. His ability to bring people together is second to none. And it was awesome to see him play. Definitely, it was awesome. I met with a lot of teams. I had about 20 formal meetings, so yeah, it was good. Oh, definitely. I mean, I feel like I'm a player, wherever you ask me to be, I can be outside, inside, pitching me the ball, punt return, wherever you need me to be, I'm the type of guy to get it done. Oh, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to watch them grow. You know, in practice, I knew, but that's kind of our thing there in Zone 6. As a receiving corps, just young guys stepping up and ready to play. Due to Coach Hartline and his training and and what he gets done in the receiving room, they were ready and I knew it. I was happy for them, definitely. Definitely would have won a national championship. It would mean a lot. I mean, I would definitely appreciate that there in Chicago. Justin Fields, playing with an elite quarterback. I think it would just be, good for both of us, to be there, to have that support, on and off the field would definitely mean a lot to me. Who knows? Who knows? But I think it would be good things, definitely.
Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave are on the record saying you're the best of the three. What do you say to that? What separates your game from that?
Honestly, I mean, in my eyes, I think they're the best. They're doing it right now. They're showing out in the league. So, I definitely appreciate them saying that. It means a lot, But, as me being a younger guy, I feel like just me being able to watch, how they work and, take things from their game, I think just gives me maybe an upper hand and advantage. But, without those guys, definitely wouldn't be, where I am today.
What former NFL players have you ever emulated or looked up to?
Yeah, I mean, I always think, that, I'm one of one. I'm myself, but I definitely, definitely watch film of receivers, DeVonta Adams and his feet, Stephon Diggs and his over-exaggerating route running, and, Cooper Kupp, the way he, finds space and, take advantage of the defense. A lot of players, I just try to steal little things from them.
Jaxon, do you have a meeting scheduled with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
I do not.
What do you say about anyone that?
Oh, do I? Oh, do I? I'm sorry. I do have one. I did have a formal meeting with Tampa Bay. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a formal meeting with them. It was a good meeting. Yes, sir.
Bucks have a couple of very talented wide receivers, Mike
Right.
Evans and Chris Godwin, the best in the game. What would it be like to play with them and learn from them?
Oh, awesome. I mean, I'm a guy that goes in there and likes to learn from, people who have done it and that are good at doing it. So, me being, in that receiver room would be awesome for me to learn and to grow.
What do you say about anyone that questions the long
Yeah. I think it's a little disrespectful, but I'm ready to showcase that, definitely. Wish I could wish I could do it here and get it over with, but it's fine. We'll take more time and surprise a lot of people, I guess, at Pro Day. Yes, sir. Anxious. I'm ready. I'm ready to show people what I can do. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I can go into an offense and find my role, find my place, and attack and be the best at it. And that's anywhere. If you need me to be the man, if you need me to be receiver 3 or whatever y'all like to call it, then I can do that. And so yeah.
Jaxon, what type of player are we getting off the field? What type of coach are we?
Off the field, I'm a team guy. I want the team to win. I want the team to be successful first. I'm about the team, honestly. Whatever they ask from me, whatever they need me to do, I'm willing to do. I just want to win.
How are CJ and Justin alike, and how are they?
CJ and Justin, both playmakers, both can, get the job done, obviously. Justin definitely, uses his legs more, and, I think CJ's long ball is definitely very unique. Justin definitely has that too, but, they're both great. It's kind of hard to compare. In a huddle, they both take over the huddle. Yeah, they both take over the huddle. You know, just Justin got a little southernness to him, and CJ got a little West Coast to him. So that's about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm getting my days a little confused. Yeah. I feel like they definitely are looking for a receiver and a receiver that makes plays for them and, you know, gets the job done. So I think that would be a good fit.
How did playing with CJ Stroud make you a better wide receiver?
Oh, just having a guy, you know, I can talk to, have a great relationship with him on and off the field, I think is great. Being able to, you know, just communicate and you know, we have a tight bond, so he can tell me exactly what he wants, and I just know him from a human being standpoint. I know what he likes, I know what he doesn't like, and, you know, so I can just base my situations and stuff off that.
What was a big moment for you in this process where you feel like he's back? Like, when did it kind of click in?
About 2-3 weeks ago, I could say I'm back. I'm ready. I'm 100. I'm confident. Everything. Yeah, about 2-3 weeks ago.
Why should you be the first wide receiver drafted?
I just think my playmaking ability is second to none in this draft. You know, I see myself as a top 5 player, not just receiver. I see myself as a top 5 player in this draft, just being able to make plays and, you know, given the opportunities. You know, you throw me the ball 7 to 9 times, you know, I can win you the game. And I think, you know, that speaks for itself. Yeah. Right. I mean, I'm definitely proud seeing how those guys, you know, went to the league and, you know, did their thing. But it doesn't say, to me, it doesn't say too much about me. I got to go in and prove it and, you know, be myself, you know. So, you know, they did their thing and, you know, I'm definitely proud of them. It definitely gives me a confidence booster. And, you know, it definitely gets me a little ready to go out there and perform. And, but yeah, you know, I'm my own man. I got to go out there and get it done, period.
Your footwork stands out at the line of scrimmage. What's your mindset when you're at the line to create separation when you're running around?
Yeah, I mean, just younger. I feel like playing basketball and just I feel like my creativity is what sets me apart also. Just being able to create and just, you know, I feel like reacting to the defender, you know, is my strong point in my game and taking advantage of that. So, you know, I just try to use all those qualities and, you know, get the job done. Yeah. Like I said, I feel like I'm, you know, myself, one of one. But, you know, I definitely watch a lot of film of DeVonta Adams, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs. Those are the 4 main guys that I like to watch. I think he's always over-exaggerating his routes. He's always looking and, you know, his spatial awareness is great. But, yeah, just his over-exaggeration on routes is what I like to watch from him.
Going back to you last year, the top 5 player in this class, did you question or did you look at any of the questions over this last year? You know, it seemed like after the Rose Bowl, you were up there, and then among the draft picks that you didn't play, kind of fell off the list.
Yeah. I mean, of course, that's on there, but, you know, what can you do? My mindset's always stay the same. You know, I'm the best at what I do. And, you know, I'm definitely always ready to prove that at any point. And this is just another point that I'm ready to prove it on. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all.